Welcome everyone to Hewlett-Packard HP PA-RISC release engineering. I know this finally, apparently. So yeah, previous videos PA-RISC and what was it? Search. I left and see what was the model number C, but previous video also microphone cable. Serial cable is also a microphone cable. C. Doesn't matter too much whether the model number is printed or here in the scroll, but now whatever. Also, do we have? Whatever, doesn't matter. Something. Unfortunately, not following my own recommendations, I left it in a non-bootable state for whatever reason, maybe some last-minute payload stuff. Speaking about last-minute payload stuff, there, Hewlett-Packard PA-Linux loader. Some updates. Maybe actually I should check what they did there. But yeah, let's just update it for now. Actually, quite some updates. It also means someday, sometime soon, I need to. Let's hope that is the. Let's. Oh darn. Yeah. I need hotkeys. Can someone hack? Okay, this was the right one. Because not that we paste here the stream key or something. Stuff that previously happened. Yeah, reading other people's freaking sources. Also, yeah, why does it not boot? Because I had to play there with the bootloader. Boot P0. By the way, I think, yes, please. I think you need to search. If you don't search that or something, then I guess just boot P0 might not be valid. So what does it say here? Paolo is formatted x23, command line faking 1, something. So yeah, somehow I don't have a config there. I guess also LSD. Ah, cool. Because I didn't even remember what kernel I had there. So let's see if that boots. And so unfortunately, as you see, we need to edit this freaking stuff. That would be, and I honestly don't even remember. So edit, all the editing here is a little bit nah. Because that is 2020. Probably I guess we better should. I hope it would be init rd equals. Why does this not snappily? Oh, darn. Please, developers, stop native mouse wheel support when I freaking want to just scroll. Still waiting for the comments who actually wants native mouse wheel support, in my opinion. God. Anyway, but yeah, the more architectures you have, the more you need to test and tinker and stuff. I hope this was the right syntax. Was it? Well, worst case, we need to boot again. We also need, let's see if we can, no, of course we don't have, let's see if we can put this in one root equals def sda1 maybe, console equals tty0. Let's see what, okay, it splits this in multiply, fair enough, whatever. And maybe we copy this just in case we need to reboot. And before boot with that, let's see what happens. There does something, and it starts to boot something, because we certainly want to test all latest and greatest. But yeah, even I, as much as I prepared here with the YouTube videos, getting a little bit. Let's make some notes, but this also needs to be fixed. And yeah, I could certainly port grub2. The problems are all the different bootloaders, everything is differently buggy and annoying, but yeah. But I will not, I'm said this before, not the most impressed with grub2. So for our microkernel series sometime soon, certainly not Hewlett-Packard. This is also, gosh. So I will rather write my own low-level code, as inefficient as it is, but neither impressed with grub2 nor Linux kernel previous videos. So this stuff here is actually somewhat expected, and also the reason why I switched from diet libc. We previously had most minimal diet libc and stuff, but I'm also sick and tired of if very prominent people of Felix from Lightnight can't get their diet libc maintained as a, the loudest barking dogs there, and also I'm also a little bit pointing out security stuff here, so maybe I one day overtake Fefe there, but yeah, shouting very loud on his blog and his own software, whatever, memory, because writing everything in C, and it's like, because so this is like failing diet libc / mbutils, and this is also the reason why after 15 decades, it was a nice thing in 2005 of diet libc and mbutils, but I have no time for this C bullshit anymore. This is why I switched from we need glibc for crypto setup and whatnot in the initRD to then I don't need diet libc. So, but this is an old install from last year, previous videos of last year stuff. Hello, why do we not have a terminal? What have we done here? How is this not typable? That is a bit of a failure. How did I even last time? And we don't even have that much scroll back. Crap. Or is it maybe it's SDA2 though? Maybe. But so this missing value, this is basically C uninitialized and stuff as its finest. Def TTY, did we? Crap. And this is also what I mean with like microkernel stuff first, and like having debuggable, usable early boot stuff, because I'm really sick and tired of the bootloader head serial stuff, and then this is why I want more integrated nano kernel, microkernel stuff, and much more like boot stuff is booting, but then Linux not, and it's like, nah. This is why I want to have, and experimenting with having multi-server microkernel stuff, yet more integrated with boot environment stuff, and not, Anyway, let's see, let's kill screen away, or we just, what was the break thing? The break thing was Control AB, or maybe I just switch it off and on again. Also does it? Oh no, we can't just shutting down. No, it does. Will it do something? Not entirely sure. I have a no, can we switch on again? So this is super time wasting, especially as the boot stuff takes so long. I'm not even sure. I need to go home sometime soon. Not sure how far we are. This is also why my recommendation, Reconthemia, don't leave your precious machines in an unbootable state, because this will waste. You get it out, it doesn't work, you don't even remember what did you do last time in general. If you are into that and know how you booted this the last time, I actually, you know what, maybe I could, if this doesn't work the second time with console, maybe also we have serial consoles. This is really, really bizarre. Maybe I actually should plug in the keyboard, and anyway, we tried one more time, then I plug in the keyboard and use the local console in the help. That works also. Maybe let's move this a little bit there, because we also have to update Palo or Palo or whatever, and of course some patch we have. Does it, by the way, see SCSI? Probably better press also keyboard pass. Wait a second. But anyway, this is not the primary console stuff. It's just like why did it not abort already? No, whatever. So Palo, some patch doesn't apply anymore. Find name, reject of. So this target, let's see what they patched there. Just readme, because this needed some. It's just some surrounding context. This needed some links, and I didn't have links on some machines, and in general I find it stupid to build stuff with links. Fix file diff of of, let's call it X for now, and payload, not payload, hello. That would be no links readme, if, yeah. So makefile, this would be that. Yeah, also booting on this vintage Unix machine is highly, somewhat annoying, inefficient. Trying to search the stuff forever, and especially if it might not be entirely perfectly set up, and then canceling isn't instant. And package payload X, and so we read in that file. I can also delete that now. That should probably, yeah, super annoying, and why in general, especially with this kind of stuff. Never store your machines near somehow. I also wonder why this failed. So also this still fails. Why is this now? Try help to man. What? Okay, now it booted something already, whatever, something. So let's do that again. Hopefully, this is why I saved this. Also, I slightly wonder help to man. There's always something failing. Maybe I just disable the whole documentation stuff there. So this is why I saved this here, because I expected this not necessarily to work on the first try. Hello, why? Oh, you know what? Why don't we? Why does... This is hilarious. Or did I not kill this? So actually maybe this... Fuck, what is this? Huh, maybe. Should now we just... maybe this typing wasn't in this, not Linux kernel's fault, maybe the serial console stuff was slightly irritated. Also, yeah, this command line editing, this is also why I want one really good but not grub2 bootloader. Because, yeah, this command line editing is also, nah. And then I also really wonder what the developers are thinking, because, I mean, if I would be the author of this stuff, then I bloody wouldn't have programmed this command line editing like this. This is one of the super most annoying. I really wonder what's wrong with people to do. Alright, I wanted to actually change that to SDA2 in the hope that that would be maybe the right. Let's see what happens. And yeah, also then if it still doesn't work, we at least know that our serial console might have had some glitch. Also we have still some payload stuff too. Yeah. But you also would think that after so many decades this stuff would just like generate man pages. Are we? Oh no, this is still in. Also, this is booting slower because it's just yeah, so the problem is the same, just that because I already thought this SDA2 thing wouldn't help, because this mount, once there's some options, like basically some uninitialized memory of, yeah, other people's died libc library. Hey, I know this works. Amazing stuff. Paul says, yeah, I know this, I noticed this myself a month, but yeah, priorities and whatever. But yeah, thanks for reminding. I saw the comment already, just like, yeah, but yeah, I should regenerate this for sure. Maybe this certainly would increase our Amazon AdSense revenue. This was this build, but not. This install runs now. Heptoman. Man, what is even the error? No standard error. If output what? No discard try. Can't get help from. What is this? This is some cross issue of trying to run this. What the heck? This is hilarious. Heptoman. So makefile, but yeah, thanks. Heptoman. Do we have some option for that, or is it hard coded? It's here some option payload 8. If dev heptoman, so probably we can either help to man equals nothing. This might fix it maybe. Let's see, then we don't need to patch it. Add stage test here and then add stage cross and repent make inst opt that. Let's hope that does that trick. In the meantime, let's try to run disk type on dev SDA, because I for sure don't remember what is the this also 2. Okay, this also doesn't, so SDA 3 it is. But in any case, I remember that this had some issue here of mounting that. So let's do this manually. This is why we don't oops and don't scream and just give you a shell of t none. Also, we need to mount this first. Do we have ls root something already? Root of us, okay, mount tx3 maybe. Let's see what happens. Dev SDA 3 to root fs, I guess. Can't find x4. Okay, what is it then? It is BetterFS. Cool, it's BetterFS. Amazing stuff. The latest and greatest. Only here on BetterFS. Only here on this channel on Hewlett Packard Precision Architecture RISC. Then mount T, or maybe it even would have worked then with the right, no, not sure, maybe mount or move of dev to root fs dev. Can we edit this? Let's see, maybe this shell stuff is advanced enough, except nearly. Proc dev this. Cut proc mount. Right, we just remounted that root fs proc mounts. That probably should be all. rootfs dev proc something. That probably looks about right. And then cut. Basically, I don't really need this exec. Switch and really without. So if you make an, also maybe we just cut in it again, because if we make a typo then we can reboot, because the Linux kernel will oops. So exec switch root, this is also what I would have typed here, root fs of sbin init, hopefully with maybe 3. That probably has a chance of working. Some invalid arguments of maybe I patch this even in the meantime. This again is from a year or something, but hey, this is rootfs mounted coming up. Payload updated, not sure if it will work, we will see in the future. So yeah, 2.0.0 to 2.14, not really sure, but yeah, this also means we need really soon to why does this take so long? Hello? Or is it native terminal of... Right. Oh, we have a login already. Can't show you that though. Then let's plug in the... Because we switched to the graphic terminal things, and let's plug in... end, we have the terminal, so you don't see it. Let's see if we hopefully, so yeah, at least the stuff comes up, but I don't even, this problem is also with this payload, the installation was also with some using some ext2 partition, and it didn't also necessarily, probably because it didn't like just work. Let's see, SSH localhost. Do we have an IP address? We have 112. Does it do something? Well, secure shell stuff takes a while. Hopefully not because it's buggy and only. Okay, we can ping something, so let's see SSHD. Do we have root login enabled? Because of by default it's not. Where is it even? Hello, search permit. Ah, here. Ah, here, permit. Okay, this was already enabled. So what did I say? If config 112, then let's probably. Oh, what was killing was Q, huh? Was it Q? Let's make a new one for $112. I said, and does even do something. It's probably fine. That is, so yeah, here's our precious PA-RISC. So this weekend also the shell is garbage because export term equals xterm color or something. That comes from using the latest and greatest Alacrity stuff. So the precious and fastest of our PA-RISCs. And so certainly I should actually test whether the ISO boots also, nah, not the super most. Actually, so what we should really test, what is the timer? Oh god, no. We can, maybe we control C, that it certainly should work. Do we have we don't yet have also we should delete this. Bash history, this is usually when you log in without home set for root, like init equals bin bash and other shenanigans like that. Do we have rsync, rsync RTP or something of we can actually, doesn't really matter too much. I think it's that. I hope this is fully built. New. Okay, this obviously has some stuff, not sure what I was thinking there. Let's just make, oops. Okay, I need to continue with it another day. Why does it take so long? Maybe the IP address is another one. Let me just double check that. Because I want to know whether the freshly compiled binaries work. 130, how could I mix that? Probably I need to update my workstation IP thing on the server. So yeah, this is usually what I do. Could I run this? Does it have Hewlett Packard QEMU HPPA? It even has that. Let's maybe give that a try. Of lpvd lib ld. Oh, segmentation fault. No, that is a good start. Fun fact. Nah, so also yeah, exclude firmware, and because we don't have forever time, also core dump. Maybe this is just freshly QEMU, maybe. Yeah, let's give it a minute or so, and then I will control set that. So new, so this core dump. Let's see, libld, fingers crossed. Yeah, so much to real hardware versus why I don't test everything with QEMU, as it even works. Amazing stuff. Maybe the first ever in the world link time optimized, because yeah, who's link time optimizing stuff? This should be link time optimized, and we have some other stuff to do actually, but first I need to go home and take over baby watch from my girl. LTO, yeah, LTO, so this is, yeah, maybe the first ever, not sure if who is left with Hewlett-Packard Precision Architecture, Debian, maybe Gentoo a little bit, maybe not. The problem, of course, with stuff like Gentoo native building, yeah, even with the fastest 750 megahertz, not the super fastest, so, which is why recurring theme we cross-build everything. And yeah, probably soon, because this graphic stuff makes no sense to copy here. Even more so, I will replace this, I will test boot this. So what is on the agenda this weekend, also releasing all the ISOs. Probably I've mostly tested them the most, because would suck to release Hewlett-Packard Precision Architecture stuff and it only segmentation faults on people like it does on QEMU. But we also need to test whether this kernel boots. I often had bad surprises with Spark 64 and PowerPC, and certainly Hewlett-Packard. The last year, previous live streams, and if you're bored, you're sitting with this quarantine and analog virus stuff at home and stuff, back catalog of videos, so 500 million things to watch, sometime soon anyway. And so yeah, testing this kernel also soon, and then also this time leaving this Hewlett-Packard that it just boots and doesn't need manual intervention, also testing the latest payload, testing the latest Linux kernel. And then I think I thought I tested, not sure if I tested, maybe on this, maybe on the other, because right now I don't see it here. I thought I had here some, and yeah, this was from obviously flag testing. Maybe we delete that. Obviously properly licensed files from 7 Digital, but not a paid advertisement. I thought I had here some sources, but maybe I deleted them, or maybe it was the other. Because what I wanted to try is that this frame buffer doesn't have, it's some Hewlett-Packard FX, visualize FX here of, yeah, this one. And that doesn't have a Linux driver. Without even a frame buffer. This means we have here only, I think, maybe even firmware-based text scrolling or something. Because yeah, we don't have a frame buffer, and it's using some STI text Hewlett-Packard firmware. Selected. So the STI text console. I mean, I don't quite, not sure why it selects this VGA 16, but so this is some STI text mode. So I would need to research whether this is software drawing, or if this, I thought this STI is going through the firmware. So maybe it's leaving some firmware runtime enabled. In either case, what I would want to do, because what I find funny is that this STI stuff knows it has a frame buffer at this address, but it's not using it to draw it. Maybe there is some reason for that. I'm new to Hewlett-Packard, but what I think I tried to map this. I think this didn't work. Maybe because the STI con stuff has this resources exclusively allocated. Either case, I will try to draw it to the frame buffer, which might be a first. Not sure if this Helge Dreller also of is it not here? Yeah, is one of the doesn't what somehow it doesn't have the most documentation. But anyway, you get the idea. Not sure if they have ever tried this. If there is a reason this is not frame buffer map, but I would expect if this would be my kernel, which soon it should be with a microkernel, I hope it's possible. And even if we certainly can't mode switch this visualize FX, but at least using this resolution, maybe it even should get the resolution. Yeah, so here is ROM supports 32 and 64-bit firmware functions. So I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure why it says he selected this font for that, because I'm pretty sure it's calling into the firmware for drawing text. So yeah, whatever the case might be, I will try to directly paint on this frame buffer, certainly not doing hardware isolated stuff. I think people did some reverse engineering and they didn't get very far, and this is totally not a high priority project for me, but the only thing I would want to do is, it would be cool to see X running, so I will try to map this somehow, maybe even either from user space like the previous video, Silicon Motion Link 3D there on the transmitter Crusoe, or maybe this needs kernel patching to patch away allocating this stuff or not using this firmware functions. Whatever the case might be, this will be also some fun. But for now, we could actually let this sync mode. No, did I Control C that? Okay, fine. We can also, what is even the, was it in boot? All right, boot. What is it not mounted? What? Why is this boot not mounted? What? Why is this? This. So we somehow messed this up. Because nah, I really don't like when this messes up like this. I think this kind of stuff that should not also. So what do we have there? Not sure why this wasn't mounted apparently for whatever reason. Actually, I've already forgot how this payload config stuff worked. Init tape recovery. This is commented out command line. I think this looks okay actually. But yes, this is also the problem with so many. Also, we did lost focus. This is also the problem. I don't even remember how to run payload. Was it just payload? What happens then? Nah, I really don't appreciate that. There's always something with an argument whatsoever is equivalent to etc payload conf. Payload with payload with an arguments whatsoever is equivalent to payload f payload conf. Why does it not do something? Needs one of CIS or U. CIS C init partitioned. Do we have a payload module already? I'm so tired of booting all this stuff. Do we not have? Maybe then if we don't have a payload conf, which okay, we can also directly. So maybe I a little not sure if like Hewlett Packard may have only payload there. Maybe I should, instead of like the only repository where there is something usable in is probably a PowerPC has some, and x86. Nah. Yeah, okay, maybe I leave it, never change the running system, because I was wondering if I should make a package bootloader or like boot stuff, but nah, I can also just leave it how it is. So I guess, yeah, so we don't have a payload. So yeah, to release this properly for you, because what is the issue? Even I don't remember how to run payload precisely, which is probably also why it's not installed correctly. There, it probably wants here also console. Yeah, so I will have to redo this, write a proper stone modules or setup tool 1 and shell scripted stuff, because even I don't want to remember. But yeah, leave in the comments below what you want to see. But yeah, also I expect myself of those people who say I will never write my microkernel. Of course we will start, so I'll continue more soon. Supporting all the crazy architectures like ARM, MIPS, x86, PowerPC, RISC-V and Hewlett-Packard Precision architecture. Certainly a large undertaking, but it's certainly not going to happen like everything in 1 year, but over the last decade I'm sure we will one day write, even for this vintage stuff, Alpha and Tanium, and still need hardware donations for that, but otherwise MIPS, RISC-V and PA-RISC, because I'm also tired of not the most user experience and easy to install bootloaders. Are we also shutting down here? System's going to system hold now. Why does not more happen? Hello? Do we reboot or not? Oh, wait a second, this was not screen, this should be... Okay, we can't log in anymore, but we're also not really down yet. Okay, system request key still works. So, okay, anyway, I hope this system request key is synced and not to leave the file system in completely garbage state. That's it for this video. I have to go. So yeah, more stuff to do as usual. Let's put this to the to-do file. So probably I shared MIME info. I think this was okay. I think we have done that. That is not really the super highest priority, maybe not really. So the nearly only thing for now, do we have an arc load? Payload, stone module. I'm not sure if we have a bloody arc load. Stone mod arc load. Oh, we have an arc load module. Not sure if it works though. For the Octane. Anyway, that's it for this video. So much stuff to do, and don't forget share, like and subscribe to follow up all this fun stuff to come.